Have you ever just stopped and really looked at a tree? I mean, actually considered its whole life from this tiny little seed to a giant towering presence and seen it as, well, a kind of blueprint for our own lives. It's an incredibly powerful way to look at things, and we're about to dive into exactly why.
Okay, so it all starts with this one kind of profound idea. The thinking goes that just like a single seed holds the potential for an entire tree, we're not these isolated little beings. We're permeable. We're connected to everything around us, filled with a potential that really mirrors the universe itself.
So where does all this growth even start? Well, it has to begin with the seed, right? The source of all that potential. So let's explore what that seed really represents inside each of us.
Just look at this. Each one of these little seeds holds the entire blueprint for what it's meant to become. It's a perfect picture of our own innate potential, that core part of who we are that's just waiting for the right conditions to finally sprout.
You know, this idea of an inner core, it's not new. It's an ancient one, and so many spiritual traditions have a name for it. In Quakerism, for instance, they call it the inward light, this idea of a divine presence deep inside every single person that's there to guide us towards truth.
And here's what's so fascinating. You have this ancient spiritual wisdom, and then you have modern psychology, and they basically land on the exact same idea. In Jungian psychology, it's called the self. It's this coherent whole that brings together our conscious and unconscious minds, and it's what pushes us to live our lives more creatively, more authentically. This quote, wow, it just brings the sheer scale of that potential into focus, doesn't it? It suggests it's not just about some personal talent or skill. It's cosmic. The idea is that the entire universe, in some way, has poured itself into the seed of our being.
Okay, so we've got this seed, but what makes it actually grow? Let's move to the next stage. From that inner core, there's this powerful external drive, an instinct to grow towards a guiding force, a lot like a plant reaching for the sun.
So there's actually a scientific term for this. It's called positive phototropism. See, a hormone called auxin builds up on the shaded side of a plant, and that makes those cells grow longer, which literally bends the stem towards the light. It's this automatic, powerful, built-in response.
And here is the human parallel, right? We feel that same kind of undeniable pull towards our own light, call it our purpose, our calling, whatever. And yeah, as we grow, we get thicker, more stubborn, we bend and flex, but that fundamental pull towards the light, it never stops shaping our direction. I mean, this image just says it all. You see that powerful, instinctual push right through the darkness, reaching for something it can't even see yet, but it knows it's there. It's the perfect symbol for the start of any real journey of growth.
Of course, as we all know, growth is never just a straight line. Life happens. There are storms. So this next part is all about reframing those challenges, not as things to run from, but as the very forces that build our strength.
The lesson here is so simple, but so profound. When life storms hit, being rigid, well, that just leads to breaking. It's the tree and the person who learns to be flexible, to bend with the wind, that not only survives, but ends up standing even taller. And get this, there's incredible science behind this. The physical stress from the wind literally forces the tree to get stronger. It grows something called stress wood. Its roots have to grip deeper into the earth for stability. Its branches develop reaction wood to strengthen the joints. The struggle is exactly what creates the resilience.
All right, now for a concept that can be a tough one, but it is absolutely vital. To grow in a healthy way, sometimes we have to let things go. Pruning is all about intentionally focusing our life's energy so we can produce more meaningful results.
This piece of ancient wisdom frames it perfectly. Pruning isn't a punishment. It's a process designed to increase what you can produce. The goal isn't to make you smaller, it's to make what remains even stronger and more fruitful.
The process itself seems simple, but man, it takes courage. Step 1, you remove the dead wood. That's letting go of things that just don't serve you anymore. But the really critical second step is trimming even the live wood. This is about focusing your energy away from scattered growth. Think about it. Every new branch, every new extension, pulls energy away from the center, leaving the main stem weaker. By pruning them, you pull all that power and drive back into the core. You end up with a tree or a person that's more like a strong, focused pole, growing taller and stronger in one direction, right towards the sun.
And hey, this isn't just some spiritual idea. The modern, secular concept of singleness of purpose says the exact same thing. If you want to achieve something great, you have to concentrate your energy. You have to prune away all the distractions and dedicate yourself to what truly, truly matters. Okay, so let's pull all of these pieces together now. The seed, the light, the storm, the pruning. They all combine to create this beautiful picture of a fully realized integrated person.
I absolutely love this image. It just completely flips the metaphor on its head in the best possible way. It suggests that our roots aren't just in the dirt, but they're in the cosmos, in the sky. We draw our inspiration from something vast and unseen, and our whole purpose is to bring that creative energy down to earth.
So really, this is what our tree metaphor boils down to. A thriving person is anchored by their core values, their roots. They're flexible in the face of challenges, like a strong trunk. They're purposeful in where they direct their energy, like the branches. And they're always open to wisdom and inspiration, like leaves soaking up the sun.
And that brings us right to the final and maybe the most important question of all, the one that turns this entire metaphor back to you. When you look at the tree of your own life, with its own unique storms and its own journey of growth, what fruit is it meant to bear? What is its ultimate purpose? Well, that's something only you can answer.